money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Straight ahead, it's wild card weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Washington Commanders. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. First play, first pass for Brady. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards on the play. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Brady. They'll get this out to Kamara. They juked him. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Boy, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to a pickup of 9 yards.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Hill with a give to Kamara on the option. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stopped him. So now he brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here. Let's go.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 2 on the play there, and it'll be first down, Saints. And they'll send the tight end in motion. A quick throw by Brady, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and handling a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Saints will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their 25-yard line. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And this is going to be a Commanders' first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Hal now to throw it. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. For the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. For the play fake, and now here's Hal to throw it. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. He's going to have the first down and then some. Down the sideline he goes. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Second and goal from the 1. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Brady's going to sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Tom Brady scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
Powell ran it last time. Now he's going to throw it. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's pulled in at the 32. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Wait, that's... Go on. Go, 66. 72.
On first down, Brady. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Now this time, Brady will throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 30. 10, 5. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round, they told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaud. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now throwing on first down here. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
To throw again on 2nd down. Powell toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. That one goes for 8 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Faking the handoff. Howell. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They overload him that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Howell. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now trying to pick it up on 3rd. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Brady now on first down. And his throw is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Brady on third down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. This one left side caught by Gibson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 9, Howell. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the Commanders jumped. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters, as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Third and long. Here's Howell. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin 48 yards. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Take it in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Hey, Alabama.
On play action, it's Brady. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
The Saints on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Brady. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, go 66.
Here's Brady to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, you got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Now Brady. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Now Brady got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 12, Powell. Out left to Dotson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Powell throwing on 3rd down here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Brady. They'll get this out to Camaro. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 2nd and inches, Brady. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down in distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
He tried to do it himself, but couldn't find his way to the marker. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. First and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders at their own 44. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Gibson again. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And they go play action with Howell. On the move to his left. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
To throw is Brady. He's got his target. It's Olave. And they work this out past the 25. A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Brady to throw. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
But that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Brady. Flush to his right. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do?
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here's Howell. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
In motion comes the tight end left. Howell to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. He's got McLaurin, and they will get the conversion on 4th down to stay alive, but time not an ally. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. Oh, that heart has to be pounding inside the chest of Joey Sly. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to advance to the divisional round. And his kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them 1 step closer.